the creator of Bfdi, Michael Huang. Got the creator of Bfdi, Carrie Huang. Voice of Six and writer behind the number specials, Florence Chappelle. The voice of One and Pepper, Saundering Emily. And the voice of Balloon and Purple Face, Ben Cross. Awesome, so I figured we'd just kind of go, through all the voices we do and stuff, and then we'll get to your questions. Take a seat, everyone. All right, so I'm Adam. I do Nickel, oobly goobly, wowie wow. Don't forget about test tube, golly gee.
My name's Ben. You might recognize me as the voice of Balloon in Inanimate Insanity.
Hello, I'm Michael, and you might know me as the voice of Pencil from Bfdi.
I also voice Pen, who you saw in Teapot 19. My favorite character to voice, though, has to be Far from
Bfdi.
Hi everyone, it's me, Carrie. So me and Michael are the creators of Bfdi, but one of the characters I voice, wait, I see him in the back. Is that tennis ball? I'm so big. I'm on the big stage. But also, I voice X right here.
Hi, I'm Florence, and I voice 6, the number.
Hi, I'm Saundering Emily, and I voice 1 in Teapot, Down to Make a Dance! And I also voice Pepper in I. Salty Sauce, I'll see you!
All right, awesome, so we're gonna get to all your questions. We'll start over here.
How do you feel about possibly traumatizing a lot of kids with episodes like Bfdi 9?
Oh, wait, what happens in... Oh, is that the...
Yes, it's the 3D episode. It's that creepy 3... Yeah.
Well, I feel like a little bit of creepiness is okay.
Sorry for bringing that back into everyone's mind.
No, thank you. Thank you, and there will not be more creepiness in the future, but thank you for your question.
Right over here.
Question to the Inanimate Insanity cast. As Bonesaw's self-proclaimed #1 fan, do you have any interesting facts about him?
Well, it seems like him and Box were talking about potentially being the original Final Two, so I think that's something we'll definitely explore. I don't know if you remember in Season 2, Episode 18, we saw a whole crowd of suitcase-adjacent characters with Box, and that's when she had turned around and ran down the hill and died. But there are a lot of characters that are self-proclaimed, copies, so to speak, so we're going to get into a lot more of that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, and over here.
Out of all the characters you voice act, who has to be your all-time favorite?
Well, mine definitely is 1. Will you sign my contract? But I will say Pepper is definitely growing on me, and I'm really excited to see Pepper's growth in the new season.
I think the character that I find the hardest to voice, but is still quite gratifying, it's gonna be Grumpy! Who is probably not doing the best right now, but that's okay. I'm doing okay.
Well, I feel like, the original, Baseball and Nickel, I feel like the two of them were the original characters that I did, so I always will have a soft spot for them.
One character that I miss voicing, that I think is just a classic.
It has to be Flower from Bfdi.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and yeah, just over here.
Did 1 want Donut out of the way because in the episode where they used X in Donut to multiply 4 by 0, it got rid of 4, and is 1 afraid of that happening to her?
Oh my god.
I'm not afraid of anyone. I've already stolen all of your powers.
That's true. I think 1 has gotten multiple deals out of Donut, so
No.
that's true. Oh, you're right. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch Teapot 20 to figure out more about 1 and Donut.
And what about the actual character Zero? What about the Zero Algebraian? How do they get multiplied by other numbers? We'll find out soon in future episodes of Teapot.
Awesome. Thank you so much. An awesome speaker box, by the way. Very cool. And right over here.
So I have a question for our friend Toby, who was here this morning but couldn't ask her question. She's getting 2 crabs as pets. She's going to name one Baxter, and she would like your suggestion for what to name the other one.
Well, a very BFDI or an II appropriate name would be Krabby. I feel like that's a good name for a crab. Names are very simple.
Well, and then you could play patty cake with Krabby and call it the Krabby Patty.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And over here.
Question for the II crew. Is there any ever plans to have an actual recovery center besides MePhone in the show?
Yeah, well, one thing we really wanted to, really do with the season is highlight, now that MePhone has kind of given up the shimmer energy, they do live in a world where death is like a lot more permanent, and it's something they're not used to as a society. So even with Test Tube, when she was raised super high by Bot, I feel like she wasn't really understanding the danger in that, which we saw her almost die. And if she died, she would be dead. Like, there is no recovery center. So I think it's something that will be a pretty big theme in the season. So I would not, unfortunately, expect a recovery center anytime soon. Thank you so much. I know a little bleak, sorry. Right over here.
Wait, can you hear me? Okay. Hi, my name's Faye, and I'd like to ask for everyone here, especially Carrie, Michael, and Adam, do you have like any tips for like people who are trying to start their own object shows but don't know where to start?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, definitely don't be afraid to fail. I feel like if you watch the first episodes of both series, they're very different than the ones you just watched today. And that's a result of nearly 15 years of doing videos over and over and over and over and over and over again. And many of you have seen a lot of those videos. So I feel like, just keep making things and, you'll get better every time.
Yeah, and I would say find some friends to make your object show with, because then when you feel unmotivated, they will kind of push you to finish the first episode.
I think something that I keep close to my chest a lot is just get things done like as fast as possible and just release them and not spend too much time worrying about exactly how good it looks or whatever, because just getting through stuff and going on to the next thing is probably the best thing you can do for your skills.
Perfectionism is often the enemy. It can be counterproductive.
I had a weird thought in my head. Maybe don't worry about being original. Just try making a show that people can follow. And then, after you've mastered that, then try breaking out of the box.
Yeah, thank you so much. An amazing cosplay.
I was gonna say that. Great cosplay.
Thank you.
So good. Thank you. And right over here.
I just wanted to know if, obviously you've done crossovers in the past. I wanted to know if you're doing, an actual season at some point, crossing over BFDI and Inanimate Insanity into one season.
Oh my god, we need to do that at some point. But we haven't talked about it at all.
No, we haven't. A crossover season is a very interesting idea. I like to think that there's been a couple crossover shorts that have been made that I've gotten to help write and direct for the past couple of years to promote these events. I like to think that those are kind of beginning to coagulate into their own little canon. So maybe we'll get to see some continuing stories happening with the crossover universe, if that's a thing people would want.
Do people want more crossovers?
Tribe has spoken. Awesome. Thank you very much. And right over here.
Okay, so for this question or some sort, so how do you feel about this object show from a different language called Korean Fried Chicken?
I haven't heard of it, so I guess I'll have to look it up afterward.
It's got a catchy acronym, which is always a great start for an object show.
KFC?
I have to watch it too.
Yeah, well, Korean fried chicken is very delicious, but yes, have not watched the show, but definitely got to add it to the list.